Should be a very fun stream tonight, I must say. We played this last night, got to right before the class trial began. We gathered all the truth bullets. And now we're here, about to do the class trial. Someone's gonna die, assuming there's no shenanigans. Well, someone already died, and then someone else is gonna die once we catch him. We got plenty of alcohol as well. I made a store run. I braved the outdoors. So all together, I think it's gonna be a fun night. Again, as always, if audio is being bad, or it could be boosted on either my voice or game audio, you can always just let me know. Let me adjust the mic here. Okay, so, oh god, terrible mic noises. Already a healthy amount of skills. Back in the other games, like, you would have to play for quite some time to... There's so many, Jesus. And I haven't looked at these. I haven't had a chance to look at these before. Oh, they're bi. Bi. Oh, I get it. Okay, so I have like a certain amount of... I understand. I'm not confused anymore. Increases maximum influence a little. Focus. Focus is probably good. No. If Big Dude dies in the first trial, if he's the first one who committed the first killing, I'm gonna be very upset. Very, very upset. Makes the reticle shake less. Speed of the reticle. Yes. I can't have this slow-ass reticle. It's not gonna work. Reveals V points, yes. Yes. I liked the V points thing. All this is gonna be explained once they start the trial. I only saw this because I did the whole demo after I did the first night of this game. But I just don't want to write his speech pattern. Isn't it like less words though? Technically less writing. Okay. As I always do, I'm gonna go over the truth bullets that we have. Just to remind ourselves what we've got for our trial here. So the victim is Rentaro Amami. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. You don't go to college to learn how to talk caveman. You're assuming any of the writers of this game actually went to college, though. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the library, after it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. The bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaede and Shuichi found the body. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. When it was checked during investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library, it seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the warehouse. Rentaro's personal belongings. He had a key to his dorm room and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. So very clearly it's trying to set us up that, like, he's not the guy. Security alarm's receiver sensor was placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases and were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The books Kaede stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were. Connected to the classroom vent on the first floor, the vent grate was still propped open exactly the way Kaede left it when they set up the hidden cameras. And now we get to some accounts. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Rentaro, Maki, Kaito, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta. But Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rentaro left to go to the bathroom. After Kaito and Tenko went to get Rentaro, the only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3, Maki, Anji, and Himiko. A sliding door to the AV room that leads to the hallway. Door is poorly made and only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. It would have been difficult for a person to enter and exit through it. It is faced straight to the library's rear entrance. Kaede and Shuichi were on lockout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement, the two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. Connected to the library vent. Both Kaede and Shuichi were on watch until the security alarm went off. It was not possible for anyone to sneak into the library by going through the vent. During the body discovery announcement, Kyo, Miyu, Kurumi, and Smugi, which is still a terrible name, were in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Smugi had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. Kibo's account. During the body discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. 4 photos taken by the camera facing the library's front entrance. The first photo is a shot of Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko running in shortly before the body was discovered. That's that one. This one. Second photo is a shot of Maki, Anji, Himiko, and Gonta running in after they heard Tenko scream. The third photo is a shot of Kibo, Ryoma, Kyu, Miyu, Smugi, Kurumi, and Kokichi, running in after they heard the body discovery announcement. Oh shit. And then the fourth photo is a shot of Shuichi removing the camera for investigation. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the library's rear entrance. The first photo is a shot of Rentaro coming in. Second photo is a shot of Shuichi removing the camera for investigation. And then finally, 2 photos taken by the camera facing the hidden door. First photo is a shot of Rentaro opening the moving bookcase. Second photo is a shot of Rentaro attempting to remove the camera. And then he died. Let's begin.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
I like it because it's all fully voiced, and so I don't have to read shit ton.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Don't not vote.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
Crazy awesome and crazy awesome.
So, it's starting, huh?
Hell yeah, it's starting, Kaede.
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
I don't believe him.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
Okay.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member.
You're all of them.
Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Kurumi is like one of the few people in this game I like. I've said this I think last time, but like of all the characters in the previous 2 games, there was always like a bit more that I liked, that I enjoyed. I feel like in this one the ratio heavily tilts to like people I just am like ugh.
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony.
Fuck off, Angie.
I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
Tennis Guy is fine. He's one of the fine ones. I wasn't saying they're all bad. I'm just saying there was a good portion in this one that I'm like, ugh, about.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
Good question.
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea.
My early guess about this is that they didn't take the first blood perk, whatever thing, because the man who died somehow engineered his own death, and so he couldn't step forth and claim the perk. Is my running theory. Early prediction.
Ooh yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right? Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that?
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind.
Yeah, I'm sure they would just tell you.
Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
I think Tennis Guy has to get like a little boosted little platform thing, which is quite hilarious.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death. Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing
He knows
the
what's up.
incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now, class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. Hey, he's a really, really good detective, apparently. He downplays it. He says he's not that good. That it's luck that he kind of got the ultimate detective title because he just happened to solve a case. But even if you're like an ultimate detective, it doesn't mean like you'd immediately just be like, oh, I know who done it immediately, man. You'll have to use the truth bullets you gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the L to aim, fire with triangle. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that the lies and contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. But remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh, I almost forgot, the new element. During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. This will also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V point. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter. Bullseye. V counters really improve your score and the number of mono coins you earn, so try that out. Give them a look. Let's fucking go. A lot of seats here at the table. Okay, I usually let the first run go. I just see what they all say.
Found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
It's definitely a contradiction in one of those statements. If I present the right evidence, I can blow away that contradiction.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
I'm gonna guess it's the
Rantaro
belongings,
was
because he
alone
didn't
in
have a
the
card.
library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
It's gotta be
He was
the...
opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
No.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
No, that's wrong.
Haha! Just according to Ronpa.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
You're a fucking idiot, Kaito.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Just while going into this completely blind. Never seen this gameplay once in my life. I'm telling you, Gage. I'm telling you. The style and gameplay and story to the Danganronpa series is so fucking good. And like it's one of those games that just like drips with like style and like its own like I keep saying style, but like it just like it's got like this really cool, like the stories are like Danganronpa. I've always thought that Danganronpa would be a much more popular game and like way more heralded as like a great achievement in like gaming if it wasn't a visual novel style type game. If that makes sense. If that point makes sense. Because it's a visual novel thing, it's like highly like Japanese like way of storytelling and art style and everything. Like it's easily disregarded and not as many people are going to be open to playing that type of thing. But if it didn't have that barrier to it, the series is like really fucking good. I can't wait till I get to Ace Attorney. I'm excited for that once we do that.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Like, it's a great mix of, like, great characters and funny and actual, like, murder mystery, like, like, things. And then an overarching plot through the whole series is also an interesting thing. But like, you could come into this game and just be like, oh, this is just a story about these kids and what's going on here. But then there's an overarching story between all the different games and stuff, and it's very good.
Maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That's what I had actually recently asked Colton, because he had played and he loves the Ace Attorney series. And I was like storytelling wise, what is the difference between this and like Ace Attorney? And he admittedly said, he's like, it's not as, I mean, he's like, it still has its funny moments and stuff, but this game more tends to go absurd with some things, and for lack of a better term, like some of its humor is like raunchy. And I think he was trying to give me the sense that there's still some of that in Ace Attorney, but it's not as crazy sometimes and constantly manic paced, which I get. I think I'd still be way interested in it, but like, I kind of get that. I kind of get that sense. Everything that I know, the little that I know of like Ace Attorney versus this, is that I knew that this, after playing so many games, I'm like, I get Ace Attorney probably seems a bit more tamer in comparison.
That does seem plausible.
I mean, it was just last night when I was playing this that we had a scene where the ultimate cosplayer, to convince my character that she can't disguise herself as a real life person, she took the clothes off of me, dressed in it, and then broke out in like hives and a skin rash, and it was very funny. It was very good. But again, that's like type of stuff where it's like, oh, but it's the type of humor where it's like, oh, this is more bordering on like, oh, look at these zany people and wacky situations and shit.
It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Fucking got him.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
And the thing, I don't know what it's like in Ace Attorney, but like the trials and the class trials can go like multiple hours long. Like they're actually long things where like things are like hashed out, and like I remember in the second game there was like one that lasted like 4 hours or something like that, just because it was like it took so many different turns, and then they thought they were going one way, and then a big thing got revealed, and it's just like, oh, okay, so like these are like a big thing when you get to them.
I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Trials and Ace Attorney can go on for a long time. Oh, dope. Like I said, I am super excited. It will probably be a while, because I honestly think I'll want to finish this, obviously, before I would approach that. And then off stream, I'm trying to finish up my long-ass old save of Persona 4 on the Vita. And then I think once I finish this and that, I think the next big, like, Japanese-esque game I want to try is I think I want to do a run, a blind playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. And then after that whole mess, then I'd probably want to dip into, like, Ace Attorney that I got back when it was on sale. I have the whole trilogy. I will burn through that trilogy. But it'd be fun. I think that order is probably what I'm looking at.
class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes, the cold, hard truth.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
I don't fucking believe you, man. We know you're a liar.
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date.
Yeah, if they're long and meaty and girthy, probably the better. That's what I like. That's what I like in my story-driven games.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk. Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
Brilliant.
Who the hell is it?
It's you!
Oh, shit! From the high ropes!
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
Damn.
You never asked
The
what
accusations.
cameras were for, huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
All right.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on, let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
It's like, it's a good defense.
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but is that really okay? Alright, from here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue points, then these blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. Like a good old Anthony Fantano, I agree. When shooting agree points with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in a consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. There was a noise in my apartment. I think it was the ice machine. Spooked me. You can also V-consent, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, System. Thanks, System. Alright, 3 things.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
person who made the cameras would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
She's saying she didn't make the cameras. Come on, Miu. Miu's so shaken up that she's starting to dig herself deeper with her own lies. I need to take her side. Rushing to judgment will only make things worse.
Why don't you just admit it already?
I assume
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
it's gonna be his account.
No way!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I had no idea.
Would be
Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library.
I agree.
I agree with that. I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Mia was in the dining hall during the murder.
Thanks,
I saw
Q.
her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
So the red mark thing is new to this game. From what it seemed like it was explained, is that just you get more points and then in turn more coins at the end. So at the end of trials, you get, it's like a point system, and then it like ranks like A, B, S, or whatever like that. I forget if it goes up to S, and then you get points based on if the time you completed trials, you know, how accurate you were, if you've ever died, like your trust or whatever goes all the way down. So there's certain gradable aspects, and then it sounded like the weak spot, if you hit it, just gives you more bonus points and then in turn more coins, and then the coins can be used in game to get gifts, because then the other half of this game is like talking in daily life, where you then get to know your other classmates, and you basically go on like sort of like dates, but not really. You just get to know them better, and then you can give them gifts, and then you try to give them gifts that they like, and then they'll open up more, and then you get certain skills based on if you've, you know, leveled their relationship basically up with them. And then you can also use coins out of game to then get like music tracks and unlock cutscenes and other bonus like game stuff content.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
But yeah, the shooting part of it is just, that's how you interact with the screen during the trial, because it hasn't happened yet, but I assume just like in the older games, there will then be harder spots where they'll call them white noise, and it'll be like phrases and words that'll block the screen, and you have to like try to clear them with a different button to then open up spots to different things. So it's just how like you interact with the phrases that they're saying.
So there you have it, Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
Jesus.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Fucking everyone is so hateful in this game. In this one particularly.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
It's she brings up her boobs a lot, but it's more that she's just very vain. She thinks very highly of herself, both in the brains department, because she's an inventor, ultimate inventor, whatever, and her looks apparently. So it's just everything she has said previously about.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
But she is also interesting because she does like has like a weird temper thing, but then immediately whenever she gets like challenged slightly, then she does act like a wimp, and she just immediately like backs down and like gets upset. It's kind of a little more interesting.
You're so mean! Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump, or was it a soft one?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
Good content.
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Ah, something I brought up. Cospox is what she called it.
I get it.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different
mini
mini
cosplay as
games.
fictional characters.
Sometimes it's just like multiple choice. There's nonstop debates. There's a bunch of other weird things that end up happening game-wise that I'm sure will reveal itself at some point.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
Cosplay police.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no,
I can't
it's
get
fine.
over him.
I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too!
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
Can they?
So what about the swines
No.
who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Ha! But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Excluding Rentaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement is the mastermind of this killing game. The person who's making us endure all these terrible things.
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Just look at her, man.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
I believe him.
Not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's all right, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Listen to everyone's statements. That's right, I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Oh, you're thrusting, man.
I'm not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi. I'm not the culprit, too.
Oh no! All three people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right, it's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. This is new. But remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use V counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Sorry it took your time, thanks for being a sport about it. Alright, fuck it. Receiver on Shuichi.
I have an alibi, a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
What about the guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true
Library vent.
Who's that talking about me?
Maki's count.
We're having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
Oh God, what's a tour?
Shut up, Angie. I don't need you. All the different voices are confusing me, but Kaito's statement was suspicious, right? Fine, as long as I stay calm and listen for everyone's unique voice.
I haven't.
Is there a way to...
A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
concentrate controls. Isn't there, Okay, square. I was like, there's gotta be a way to... Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room, but Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rentaro left to go to the bathroom. After Kaito and Tenko went to get Rentaro, the only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3. The only people left in the game room when the murder happened were Maki, Anju, and Miko.
Is watching the
a true Aikido master.
What? Are you talking about me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Like Kibo?
I hear it.
Got it. Got it, son.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rentaro?
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Gonta.
He locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec. Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Bug's Life. Double feature Bug's Life and then Ants. Ants.
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Yep, Gonta, you're guilty.
Because you don't have an alibi.
Guilty Gonta.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, Please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start. You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If
Come
you're
on,
really
Gonta,
the
use your
culprit
words.
And we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
It's too much.
You fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Alright, 4 bullets.
Gonta not culprit!
Sure.
Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are.
It's gotta be a
To
sliding
even
door.
reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
I got it. I got this. Could Gonta have gone to the library from there without anybody noticing? Could he have really done it?
Gonta not culprit!
Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are to even reach hallway.
No way he'd be able to fit through the sliding door.
AV room's got more than one entrance though. There should have been a door facing the hallway too. The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct? But that sliding door!
No, that's wrong.
You dumb broad?
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
I wish I could watch bug movies to get pumped.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
You'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
He's not the culprit, he says.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
That's trials of roller coaster emotions. That's how it's gotta be, man. So much on the stake. Or so much so much at stake. That's what I meant to say.
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Shit, Kurumi's on you.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit? There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
What?
From the AV room? How?
Nonsense.
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also...
Kurumi, what are you talking about?
He would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
He watched ants, and then he killed him.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The
Yes, please do.
sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
Okay.
Because of this, It is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how, though?
In order for
Skills.
the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible?
Oh shit, I know what she's saying. She's gonna say that he shot put that silver ball through the doors.
The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
He took the heavy shot put ball and just chucked
If you
it through the
cannot enter
doors.
hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
That's true. She's on to something. She's on to something. A particular item in the AV room. Wait. Oh. Is it talking about this thing or this thing? It's one of these things. This or this.
I get it.
I got it. Because it was all rolled up.
Is it the projector screen? That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen.
Are we gonna sit here and assume Gonta? Damn. That Gonta rolled up the screen, opened the door, fit his arm through the thing he could do, used the pole, opened the door, took a shot put ball, threw it, and just knocked him out.
It would be possible to reach the library door with it.
My god.
If
Oh
you
my
use
god.
the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Gonta, don't.
Oh my. How honest.
If you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
This is too crazy for me to believe. If Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then...
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball? Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well.
Oh man.
As the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
Gonta, this doesn't look good.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Yeah.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
You're supposed to say no, definitely not, Gonta.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
The problem becomes, if it's not him, then how do we determine that it was not him? That's the difficult part. If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. Can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Alright, what are we doing here?
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
Oh!
The average person could make that shot. But with superhuman
I think I got it.
like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
No. No,
See?
Angie.
That's all there is to it.
Let me read this. How do these games handle the pro tags? I mean, I can't say, obviously, too much about this one, because I don't know if it'll ever change it. In the first two games, they're, as far as in the story, they're on their chopping block, and sometimes you have to defend yourself or figure out clues to defend yourself. But again, unless it somehow changes it in this game, it's never like they would kill the protagonist, or that you, as the protagonist, killed someone, because that would be pretty hard to pull off. But not impossible, if that makes sense. If that's what you're asking, then. Like, you obviously, as a protag, unless something happens off screen and then they're purposely trying to pull the wool over your eyes, it's not like you would be able to necessarily easily kill someone. So then if you're ever accused, then you just have to kind of defend yourself. Actually, the situation in the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone's on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. So, if I don't, we'll never expose the rest of it.
Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta culprit! Honest!
So what I feel,
Typical degenerate male excuse.
especially once I saw the
Rantaro's
hittable
corpse
object
and the
here,
AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles.
that's the lie.
No,
Or
that's wrong.
the incorrect statement. Because he had opened the movable bookcase at that point, and that would have blocked the path to the ball.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
And then we know that that was open because then when Shuichi and Kaede were going into the room, the door itself was closing. So it was auto-closing after the thing had happened.
Obstacle.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence.
We saw that in the
The bookcase
photos.
door was open when he was killed.
Oh shit. What proves that the bookcase was open? It would be the photos, right? Yeah. Because you can see right here, it's open. I assume this is it.
I get it. It's in this picture. Here, look.
So far, a very clean run on my
These two
part.
pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I
Yeah,
see.
Kurumi.
Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
Don't apologize, Kurumi. You're fine. You're great.
No, Gonta understand. Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Uh-oh. He knows something.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Shuichi,
culprit,
speak.
Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right?
Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up.
Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes! But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything.
I'm so sick of Angie. I'm sick of your shit.
Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
Ugh.
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet.
Oh god.
If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Your Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yahahaha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident! The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I've never had debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the
Oh,
cameras.
card reader dust?
Where would they have...
The dust. We're assuming the dust.
Inside the hidden door!
No, that's wrong.
I only just, towards the end, was like, oh, the fucking dust. Because I was about to say the fucking
Wait a
vent
minute,
thing I
Angie.
thought she was
I
bringing
don't
up.
think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The dust is still here. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
What? What? What are you doing?
You've still got a ways to go.
Ryoma! Again, from the high ropes! Ryoma appears.
What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. Oh shit, he's turned it on me. He's the pro-tag. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Move your truth blade with L and align it with your opponent's claims. What the fuck? Okay, there was something like this in the second game, but I also played it on the Vita, so like controls were a little different. So selecting truth blade, truth cylinder, mood, weak spot, time blade, influence focus. Move your truth blade with L and align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing X. Oh, I see. I think. Cut with the truth blade by pressing that. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets we call truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, slash it with truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage, and then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will appear. When that happens, you have to mash X as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with the truth sword the bee's knees? What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also V-agree, so if you blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time. Thanks, game system. Monokuma File 1, Rentero's belongings, front entrance photos.
Even if you rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots.
Oh, I see.
There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know?
Fuck
They
off.
Took out Rentaro, then took off.
Advance.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Starting to see the holes in Rima's argument. I have evidence I can present that will break down his argument. What is...
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro.
Fuck.
Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Is it that? It's gotta be one of the photos. Evidence I can present that will break down his argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Is it this? It's gotta be this, right?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro.
What is his argument is what I gotta find out.
Once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Probably this one then. The front, because we would be all together.
Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
I'll cut your words.
Fuck yeah, dude. V counter, V blade, or whatever.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
It just took a bit of time there.
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door. This is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream.
I just love how Gonta is in like a suit and then barefooted. It's very good.
And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Guess
Ryoma.
the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Shuichi's hiding something. The
yes.
fuck? Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
What?
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right, we have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. It'd be the books. The books, the books, the books.
I get it.
Easy.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library?
So I'm saying, there's something we are massively missing.
It be divine intervention?
And the thing is, that's why I keep going to like, oh, somehow Rantaro killed himself, engineered his own death. But my only thing against that is that A, it's the first trial of this game, and B, they've done something similar to that in a previous game, and I don't know if they would go back to that well.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals? What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
How would they... Miu.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair. Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
Thanks a lot, Miu. You're stupid.
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Oh, God. She told Shuichi? And that's what Shuichi was hiding? Oh no, Shuichi!
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
Guys, we can't be slipping like this on the first trial.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter.
Oh God.
I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
Oh no.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
Now I have to defend his ass.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Duh.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Ugh, he's holding his heart. He's having a heart attack.
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Oh, intermission. Intermission. Okay, I'm gonna get just a drink really quick. It'll be like a minute. I'm not even gonna BRB. It's just a drink, maybe bathroom break real quick. My next luxury buy, of which a few that I have plans for. I need a new headset, because the one that I have is like so old. Just like new headphones. And then, way down the line, a chair for this desk in particular.
Well now.
I'll get a fancy gaming chair. Wow, the trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything?
Yeah?
No, everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors.
Huh?
Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? Sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Thanks, Monokuma.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Okay. Thank you, Monodem. Monodem, easily my favorite.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
I mean...
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
Ah, shit. I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. Fuck.
That's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner. Or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rentaro because I mean, the time it took Shuichi to return, security sensor going on.
I get it.
Did he give that to me? Was I holding that?
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
Okay, we're good so far still. It was close though. It was a little...
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Oh, shit.
Huh?
Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. No, he's talking about Mastermind. Oh, no, that Pixar movie or whatever, it's called Megamind. My joke has failed. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
We trusted him.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
That's the thing, it's like, it wasn't even much of a joke. They said just Mastermind and not the Mastermind, like Mastermind was the name of someone, like capital M Mastermind. And then I was like, it's not, there was no joke. See, this is the shit part. I was just gonna say something like, what is this? Megamind, Pixar, whatever, DreamWorks movie? Megamind. You shouldn't have made me say anything.
A lie.
Good thing you can't take back the subscription after that.
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door.
And I was only like 80% sure the movie I'm thinking of was called Megamind, the blue thing. There was a time, I keep saying Pixar DreamWorks, I think that's like DreamWorks, when DreamWorks was just cranking out a bunch of those shitty animated movies, right? Like there was just a time, there was a specific time frame where they just were like so many of those movies that I'd never watched and always just seemed really bad. I remember Monsters vs. Aliens, Megamind, Meet the Robinsons, a million others that I just can't remember the name of because they all just blend together.
But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor.
Had a violent reaction to Robinsons. Fucking Boss Baby. And somehow that's persevered into fucking Netflix territory. Oh, God. Yeah, that's true.
To make the security alarm go off.
I like this still, this character thing.
That would cause Kaede to
Character
assume
portrait.
that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see, sneaky little fucker.
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So I gotta do something. I'm getting burpy. Terrible. Okay, from this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can use the silencer with X to shoot down the white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you also get additional time. What a great deal. Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Huh. Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off,
I have to get this. The security alarm's receiver, a sensor is placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. But that doesn't really necessarily refute that he wouldn't have the sensor on him.
she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole...
It's probably... That wouldn't explain it because...
Time!
The sound Kaede heard...
Kaede and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement, although Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement. The two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. I mean...
Came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
It's this or the top one. Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from...
I'm stumped. I'm a little stumped. This is going to be the first one I mess up, I feel like. Nope. Fucked up. So you can disprove Shuichi had the sensor. He will remain suspicious.
Shoot.
Okay.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't...
I just don't know.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly...
I just don't want to fight him.
Trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she
figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered.
Oh fuck! I missed.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound
Kaede heard came from...
I ran out of focus.
Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm. So when
Kaede heard the
sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
It could make a mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered.
If Shuichi was in charge of setting the sensor, then we don't know if he actually did it. He used Kaede as a patsy to make her think Rentaro was alive when the sensor went off. No contradictions there, right?
The security sensor was armed, but
I don't know.
the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
No! Fuck! Shit! Okay, I'm trying to... If Shuichi was in charge of setting the sensor, then we don't know if he actually did it. He used Kaede as a patsy to make her think Rentaro was alive when the sensor went off. No, this is how I feel dumb.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone tried to move the bookcase.
Oh, make a mistake. The security sensor...
2 photos. Would we have to do something with this? Because it shows, I just don't know if that proves.
Armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what.
Ah, got it.
No, that's wrong.
Although I'm still a little confused.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay, so... Okay, I just wasn't thinking, I wasn't connecting like, oh, because the thing was taken and that's the only way we got that photo taken was because of the sensor.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rentaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the interval.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
I refuse to believe.
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Don't do this to me,
I'm okay
Shuichi.
with being the culprit. Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if it means I have to lie to do it. Oh shit! Did you hear that? A lie. Now, I know this sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial. But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Oh, Jesus. Before, you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. But when you hold a triangle, that's what that shape is, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing triangle will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you'll take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Thank you muchly. What the fuck does that mean? Lie well. Monokuma File 1.
One more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro!
And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot. Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be Tuatua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
The basis for the suspicion is that Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. If I can argue against that, everything should be okay. I have to retake control, I have to tell a lie, so we can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
Fuck!
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase,
I should have slowed down time. I forgot to slow down time.
taken without the alarm.
Then taking
Shut out of sensor from the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he said the murder.
Base for suspicion, blah blah blah. I think I have it right.
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
I'll turn this lie into the truth.
I'm a liar.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like
Good job,
less than
Kibo.
3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not
So
so
dumb.
unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
Look how creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
No, don't say that.
A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily. Well, what do you
Silence.
guys think? To believe or not to believe, Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No. No.
I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Time to
Hold on.
kill someone.
Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
Those are some words.
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone, but I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. We're split down the middle. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. Oh, this is new. In a debate scrum, you'll be split into 2 teams. Then, you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. It's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the same subject keyword with up and down, and press triangle to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed, and when all the statements match up, you will enter the finale, try to convince all your opponents at once. Huh? Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what the fuck I was just told to do, but we're gonna wing it. I got this. Holy shit. Shuichi is the culprit. Shuichi isn't the culprit. Fuck you, other side.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
So I need to choose what point will be raised before the opponent finishes their statement. I have to be the conductor and match my side's points with my opponent's points. I'm going to convince everyone that Shuichi is not the
You
culprit.
hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi. Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when
Oh,
the
I
receiver-
see what I'm doing. Okay, I was thinking way too high on...
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi. You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Okay, so I gotta get them all in one go.
About intervals too.
I see.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi. Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi.
And then it reveals,
didn't she?
once you've got it, then it already shows, then the question marks get replaced.
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver...
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Yeah, punk. Wait, what the fuck? I think I was supposed to press a button that I was not pressing. I think I was pressing the wrong button. I think I was supposed to hammer circle or something. There we go. Ah, shit. Oh, it changes. Fuck. I'm good at video games.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Shuichi, just say something.
Gonta believe
Defend
in Shuichi
yourself.
Too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Snap out of it.
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
Huh. Like, why would he want to take away the camera?
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture
It's
was
like
taken when
Bigfoot
Rantaro moved
sighting.
the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see, Shuichi knows. The reason why Rentaro noticed the camera was because... I would assume in the flash.
I get it. Because of the flash, right?
Yeah? The flash?
Yeah?
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture.
She's fucking Joey from Little Karibo Abridged Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. And this is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
I know there's only one reason the camera's flash was used. Light? No.
I get it!
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away.
I mean, it seems silly, but that'll be the only thing I can...
And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
What?
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Wait, what? What do you mean? Am I supposed to just paint this at him? Kaede, it's okay. I know you're not the culprit, Shuichi. It's alright, I know. Oh, okay, that's not it. Is it her? Okay, so the only other choices it could be is him. Jesus, I'm taking hits. So then... Is it trying to say it's me, or is it trying to say it's me? I'm just taking hits. Am I dumb? Am I blinding the answer? Was it me because I put that camera there?
No doubt about it. Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
What?
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
What?
Kaede is the culprit.
I can't believe it. I can't.
Huh?
I refuse.
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding!
Just kidding.
I don't know what to believe, but yes, it is very weird now that you were just asking about the protagonist thing.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Mm-mm. What did she do? Did she put the shot on top of the books? I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
I
What the
can't.
hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
They do a pro tag switch. If this goes through,
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
oh god.
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So, I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I will find
I have an
the
alibi.
answer.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I have an alibi.
Commercial video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone was full volume until the murder occurred. Maybe?
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
I'm trying
In
to.
which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Victim body was discovered in the library.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro.
It's like one of those things where I feel
How'd
like
she
I'm just
kill
gonna have
him?
to guess.
It's important to
On one of
establish
these.
where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
No. Rantaro died instantly. Found him right after. He was obviously killed in the library. Oh god, I'm losing
I
health.
have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library.
How would we know it was in the library?
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. How'd she
Kill him.
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in
the library.
Aha!
That's wrong!
Pulled that one out of my ass.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already know about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. Oh shit, another minigame. Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. Ah yes, because there's a Hangman's Gambit in the other two games as well. 1.0 and 2.0. When you need to deduce a keyword, you'll be thrown into version 3.0. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Press X to activate the splash spot to read illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb. So make sure you remember where they are and press triangle to get the letter orb. Oh, this is weird. But remember, you have to select them in the correct order. To deduce the keywords from the letter orbs, you can see in the flash spot. I just realized that this image, I think, spells the answer. Like, I already kind of knew the answer, but if it has the 4 spots and these letters, it's like, oh yeah, this is the thing. Flashbot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs then. Just take advantage. Let's go. V. E. N. T. Clutch, 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 clutch.
The classroom's bent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
So is it coming out to be that she wasn't intentionally trying to kill Rentaro? She was just trying to kill the mastermind. She just assumed whoever was going to be in the library at that time was the mastermind?
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
Did she stack the books in a way to have it roll
So it was just a coincidence?
so precisely?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it out that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? Ah, shit. Kaede. It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. It's the fucking books. She wouldn't stop stacking the books, even when he was like, hey, you don't have to.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor.
That might be the keyword I have to
Rantaro
get.
tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
No, that's dumb.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
Shut up, Angie.
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Stop.
Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
I got this. I got you, Kaede. I need to answer. For her sake, I can't turn away from the
The
truth.
shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head distance?
impossible.
It's not like it started to roll.
I agree.
I agree.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
It would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be concrete proof of my theory. It was Miu!
That's it!
With her dumb drone.
Miu, I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? Ha! I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Miu.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
Shut up.
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Well, would you fucking look at this? There it is.
Just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library.
I can't believe it.
If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Could a person fit in there? It'd be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When
And it
the shot
sucks,
came
'cause
through, the stacked books made a change.
That's why she was so confident it wasn't Shuichi back then when she was defending him. Because she knew she had done this.
It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh my god, and she had said she loves Rube Goldberg machines. Oh god.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? Had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. Kaede rolled the shot. Would have been... Well, this seems like...
That's it!
Yeah, the other one would have been too soon.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions.
I don't want
That's
Kaede to die.
weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I could believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Hell no.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would
That's
have
the
made a
promotional
ton of
video.
noise.
Indeed, so much noise. Rentaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal.
Sound of the shot rolling, I know this.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the
I
culprit.
don't know which one of these.
I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet.
No, I missed. I just missed.
That shot was rolling through the vents. It would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed, so much noise.
Rentaro would have heard.
Yes.
The noise ain't a big deal. Of course it's a big deal. I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I
Still have my
doubts.
What kind of doubts?
doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
Got it.
That's wrong.
That is wrong.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Kaito,
Damn it.
can you shut up?
So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
I just basically let her commit murder. There are way more books here than I expected. Top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder, I reorganize the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him.
So you were
were hiding it the entire time?
Where would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place.
That's it!
The only logical answer.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight,
Her skirt.
it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
Huh?
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they are saying. That's how armament works. Whoa, what the hell? The objective is to destroy all your foe's armaments, then strike the finishing blow. This is actually a dope... She's the music person. Or pianist. That's really cool. I like this screen. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge matches one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, their armament will break and the music will change. Rhythm button, rhythm buttons, fever time. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing R1 to activate fever time. During fever time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to cross, triangle, square, and circle. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. This is like the final blow.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me?
Taiko no Tatsujin's trained me for this.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro. That's the truth of this case. And that's all there is to it. I'm a terrible murderer. I betrayed everyone. I'm the one who killed Rantaro.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then Don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then...
Oh,
don't
wrong
look
button.
away from the truth. Ah! Do you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. Baja! Got her.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Yeah, she was just trying to end this whole thing in like
Kaede
one blow.
wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
Sucks to suck.
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault.
Yeah, she rushed. She was like, oh, if someone's opening the door, then immediately they're going to be the mastermind.
Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
Damn. I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I want to explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. It's probably a lot like the past games. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with the directions, press L to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space with triangle. Only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press L1 and R1 to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, so we gotta put it together. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? That would... Oh, so I see, it's locked. Some are locked. Okay, so I should probably... It'd be better for me to... Probably notices the flash here. Oh, you can zoom in. Got it. Okay, this is probably way earlier. Got it. Who is asked to modify... Oh, it unlocked. Bow to Miuruma. This, right? Nope. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. 1 hour before the time limit. Oh. Duh. Okay. So then... Event. This would be... Oh, encyclopedia. And this would be... this... Nope, I'm dumb. That's what I meant. So just a couple more. No. Hey, at least I didn't die.
This is the truth of the case.
Read it to me.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball.
That face.
They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Mew and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them.
The planning that takes.
After that,
Kaide's
they
too
placed
smart.
open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim.
Poor Rentaro. Didn't even have a chance to be a massive pretty boy.
With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path.
The thing is, though, then
The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct.
my only question is, how did Rentaro know that there was some kind of like secret path or something hidden in the bookcase? Because what was his intention of being down there and looking and poking around?
He kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly.
Yeah, I figured it would go into that at some point. Either she would say something, or she would maybe say like, oh, I either tipped off Rantaro, or I assume there's got to be something. They're usually good at giving a reason why
By the time
for
we had entered
things
the room,
that my dumb
murder
mind can
was
think of.
complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home.
She jumped the gun. She tried too hard to
But
just
their
end
wish
it.
didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
Kind of a bummer, because I really liked Kaede as a character. And I said it day one. I was like, oh, it's dope that we get to play as a female protagonist.
And that concludes the events of this
But fuck
case.
that.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede. You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive.
Damn, Kaede.
If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Ugh.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial. Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless
I'm upset.
finally face off!
Let me see this. Hajime and Rentaro have the same VA. It is kind of funny that they share talents while the other one survives. The other one died first. Yeah. I thought the voice sounded somewhat familiar.
It's voting time!
But I didn't know if that was from a previous game or if it was just from some other random game that I'd played. I vote, you know what? Fuck it. I vote for someone else. Change history. The trial means nothing. It's funny that they actually allow you to vote in this one.
Now then, let's see the result.
The other ones, it was just like, oh, you know what? You came to the conclusion it was this person. Okay, so I'm pausing really quick. With that screen and then the actual voting mechanic thing, actually makes me think that they're... Now, I could be completely talking out my ass, but definitely makes me think that they're going to play around with that and actually enact either day 1 or day 2 of me playing this. They pointed something out. It was during the when he gave us the mono pads, where it was like majority vote gets, you know, is who the team votes for. And I remember at that point making the distinction that I'm pretty sure I thought I remember the previous games being like, it has to be, you know, unanimous vote or whatever. And then, of course, like I said, they didn't change, or they didn't allow you to vote. It was just whatever you came across as the group in the story. So I feel as if with this screen and the voting, that at some point that's going to play a factor, would be my guess, is that there's going to be some kind of...
Who
like split votes and it'll just be part of the story.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
We're gonna miss you, Kaede. Very much so. Hell yeah. I'm gonna assume A is probably the highest you can get. There isn't like an S ranking, I don't think. So I'm gonna say successfully done on my part. There was that one where I kind of tripped up quite a bit. That one question or whatever, but... Well, at this point it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly. The Black End who killed Rentaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu. Dots. Good.
What?
Good. Well, what? Good?
Don't screw around.
What do you mean good? Is this how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so this is fine too.
I don't get it.
It's not fine. This is super horrible. The worst ever. Yeah. How did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gonta no can accept this. Not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please. Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said. I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game. But why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the first... misread that. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could just play dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore...
So you sought to kill the mastermind instead.
That's right.
I'd made up my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too. Kaede.
But...
Oh, Kaede. It never dawned on you? As soon as the thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
You really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of the killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart.
Wait.
Wait, to put it like that. But he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede saved everyone. We know can blame her.
I know that.
I know. You don't need to remind me. That's why I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops. That obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi's right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was terrible, so unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait!
Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rentaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk. I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is the reason for the... You know, it's late at night when I'm just misreading things. Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rentaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then...
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial.
Oh, yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rentaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind.
What?
You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first, but in the end we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as the Blackened. Still, they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way, there has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's...
I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time?
I see.
All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid, if I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede,
Damn it!
Rentaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is all my fault.
That's wrong.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Kaede?
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Right? Didn't I? But, Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez.
Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
we only survived the time limit because of that idiocy.
Right!
Yes, we're still alive thanks to you. Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him? Take two. And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Hi, hello!
Alright, that's it. What? What do you mean? What do you mean that's it? Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. Can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock. I can't stop crying. Tee. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs. I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else brought them.
Now then.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so time to make things interesting.
Huh?
Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
But
Punishment time. Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution?
Don't screw around.
No freaking way. There's no way we'll let you do that.
Hey!
Exosols assemble.
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
I like how it's like Gonta, super strong man. Her, you know, Aikido, and then him, astronaut. Like, what gives him these this fighting prowess?
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong.
Go Gonta!
Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
Kick him.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Do it, Tenko.
Yeah, I'll help. I can
Everyone stop!
do nothing.
Stop it.
Please, just stop.
Kaede.
But, Kaede.
I...
Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. Jesus, how do you prepare yourself to die? Jesus. You're giving up?
Why?
But why? You said you'd never give up. That we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up. Because I have you.
Huh?
Or, I read that with bad because I have you. What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe in you. I believe that you will all make it through this, somehow.
You have to live!
You guys better live. Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then, be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I'll do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what. Going to work hard and keep friends safe till very end. Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Fuck you. Now then, let's get started.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I have a very special punishment prepared for the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Damn it!
Wait a second. Kaede, please don't.
Hey.
Shuichi, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
Can't lose this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I believe in you!
I believe in you guys, so please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
Okay? It's a promise. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I liked Kaede. No! There is no justice. Jesus. What? The fuck? The moment it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. What I just saw didn't feel real. As if all reality had vanished, and the only thing left was a fictional world. Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world.
Yeah?
Huh? What the? Why is Mono Kid? Monodam, what have you done? Gotta do it. Ah, gross, she puked again.
Oh well.
But this tension ain't so bad, you know? Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dad? No, my sweet darling Mono Kid, claimed as collateral damage. This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cub is... On second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I still got 4 more cubs. Phew, I'm glad you kids came in bulk. Huh? It's okay? I'm shocked. Our existence means that little, huh?
Well...
What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sad sacks.
But how?
What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill.
Amen.
Atua, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. Repose. I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much.
Yahoo!
Pew-hoo-hoo. All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that make all the killings worth it.
This is...
Why are you doing such a terrible thing?
How dare you!
You're the worst of the worst. Does human life have no value to you at all? Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know? Because if human life wasn't precious, ending it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment. You've surpassed psychotic by a wide margin.
What now?
I don't think I'll ever... Oh, you know, Grandpa stayed past his bedtime when you can't read anymore and just messes up every word. I don't think I've ever felt quite this irritated. I won't forgive you for this. Got that? I won't ever forgive you. Spoken like a marked man.
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us? Hate you? Who can say? That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it.
Well...
Though the corpse formerly known as Rentaro may have had a hunch.
Huh?
Huh?
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rentaro's hunch? Phew, what indeed? He did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that be at all related to this hunch you claim you had? Phew, I wonder.
Why, you?
Hey, what the hell is this hunch you're going on about? Spill it. Phew, I wonder. If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut. You're focusing on Kaede instead of her deadweight victim. Well, it's not his fault he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful.
Too bad.
Oh well, he's dead and that's that. That's the indifference of death for you.
However,
he wasn't really the mastermind, was he?
You're really bugging me.
Huh? Are you still pestering me with these annoying questions? Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not there's a mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede.
What?
What?
Here.
Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense and more time watching your back, okay?
Right.
You never know who's gonna become the next killer. I can't wait. I wonder what kind of killing game you'll get to see next. Damn it. May have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time. You'll see.
Why?
Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you has some chutzpah around here. Chutzpah? Is C silent in the word chutzpah? Or is it just whatever? I have a feeling you're gonna live for a while.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Don't screw around.
Shut the hell up. We're not gonna have another killing game. I, Kaito Momota, am not gonna let you have your way anymore. Got it? I'm gonna punch that grin right off your face for sure.
Is that so?
Oh, really? That seems unlikely.
Too bad.
Pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Damn.
Well.
Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, cause the fun's only just begun. Hey, Monodam, explain yourself. I get that Mono Kid was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line.
Because.
I did it for us.
Ah.
Hey, wait, Monodam. Where are you going?
It's getting interesting.
Probably killed him as payback for all the bullying. What an interesting turn of events. And with that, Monokuma and the Cubs left, and only we remained in the courtroom. I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm going to go crazy. That's what that word was. Smugi, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it. Kaede. What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude. But Tenko, you're crying too.
Hey.
Now's not the time to point that out, Kibo. Just let it be.
Prayer time.
In times like this, we should pray for Kaedo's soul so she can rest in peace.
What?
How's anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like that?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do from now on? Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this already.
That's enough!
Ugh, shut up. Shut up. Y'all just need to shut up. Kaito's voice boomed in the air, and the room went silent.
Damn.
Every single one of you and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
Pissing me the hell off.
Damn it.
But the one who's pissing me off the most
Dumbass.
is you, Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Smack.
Clench your teeth!
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man?
I'm just kind of waiting for the save point because I'm pretty. If this follows like previous games, there'd be like a save point once this trial wraps up. But it just keeps going.
Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already.
Dumbass.
I just hit you. Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you.
Listen up.
You better knock it off or I'm gonna explode my Neo Aikido all over your face. Fine.
Are you okay?
Shuichi, are you okay?
Okay.
I'm fine.
For now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Gonta not sure a waste of time, but Gonta agree, fighting not good.
Then...
Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly. Sorry. You all should go ahead without me. Why? Is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be left alone for a while. Just for a little bit.
But
But we can't just leave you here by your...
No.
Smoogie, perhaps it would be best if we allowed him some privacy for now. Oh. Okay, I suppose. Shuichi, don't beat yourself up, okay?
Yeah.
Yep, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll feel happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important for survival. Helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey!
Gonta will go back too. Let Gonta know if you need his help, okay? One by one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator. Except...
I mean...
Shuichi. I don't know how well you knew Kaede, but why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. Say it again. Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. But there should at least be a bunch of little things she liked. Okay, there's the butt. Okay. I was like, where's the butt? Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand? There's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's gonna be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's gonna help you, it'll be her and your memories. With those words, he stepped onto the elevator. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I just started walking. I was headed toward the Ultimate Pianist Research Lab. Alright, fuck it. I thought it would have just taken me to the natural save point, and maybe I'm pretty close there, but I'll just do it. I'll just create. What is this? Oh. So I unlocked. It's like the male basic theme. Fuck it, we're going bright pink and yellow. To remember Kaede by. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it for the night. We're about to approach 1 o'clock my time. And clearly, as you could see as I was reading, my brain was just farting all over the place. It was quite atrocious. But we're basically set up for the next day, the next chapter to begin here. This was nice. This was a nice Saturday night stream for sure. Probably will be at least a couple days till we return to this. Tomorrow there will probably be just one stream during the day. Probably go ahead and finish. We set ourselves up to finish it, so I might as well knock it out. Finish BioShock. Getting towards the end of that, the replay of that. So I'll go ahead and finish that tomorrow, and that'll probably be the only stream tomorrow. And like I said, that'll probably be a Sunday day stream, and then I'll probably leave my night open. And then I'll plan out for the week ahead on Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday with whatever you choose to do with it. Take it easy. Have a great Sunday as well. Maybe I'll see you later. And I don't know. Still don't know how to end streams without sounding corny as hell. But no, this was fun. I'm still massively enjoying this game, and I'm glad I've been able to stream it. So see you later. Until next time.